Hey guys, today we're talking about proper adjectives, which is lesson 5.10 in your Voyages book. It's on page 128 and 129. So a proper noun names a particular person, place, or thing. So specifics, right? Your name is a proper noun. St. Anne's School is a proper noun. We know that they talk about specific things. Some adjectives are formed from proper nouns. These adjectives are called proper adjectives. So they're adjectives, so they describe something about a specific person, place, or thing. So a proper adjective always begins with a capital letter, same as with a proper noun. If it's a proper adjective, it's going to start with a capital letter. The world's largest country is China. So China is a proper noun. I like to eat Chinese food is a proper adjective. So Chinese describes the food, but it's a specific type of food, a food that comes from China, which is why it's a proper adjective, because you wouldn't describe a pizza as Chinese because a pizza is not a food that comes from China. Here are some proper nouns and their proper adjectives. So proper noun is Mexico, that's a place, right? So if we're talking about something that comes from Mexico, it would be described as it would be Mexican. So Mexican food. We're describing the food that comes from Mexico. Canada is a place, and it's a proper noun, right? It's a specific country. And so if we're describing something that comes from Canada, we might say it's Canadian, like Canadian bacon or Canadian hockey. It's hockey that's played in Canada. Spain is a country, and if something comes from Spain, we say that it is Spanish. Japan is another proper noun, and if it's something that comes from Japan, it would be Japanese. Which of these groups includes a proper adjective? Whoops. A, the trip to Japan, a Polish dish, or a Vietnamese dish. So Japan, in this first one, is not an adjective because it's talking about the country, so that's a noun, so it's not A. And B, we have Polish, and that would be describing the word dish, so that one's being used as an adjective. Then we have Vietnamese, and it's describing the doll, so the doll that comes from Vietnam. So you're right if you said B and C. Polish and Vietnamese are proper adjectives. They are formed from the proper nouns Poland and Vietnam. So for exercise 1, choose the proper adjective from each pair of words. So is America or American the proper noun? American is the proper noun, or proper adjective, sorry. Romania or Romanian? So Romanian is the proper adjective. Romania is the noun. Chilean or Chile? Chilean or Chilean, not really sure, is the proper adjective. Then we have Jamaica or Jamaican. Jamaica is the country. Jamaican is the adjective. Texan or Texas? Texas is the state. Texan is the proper adjective. Then we have Korean and Korea. Korean is the adjective. It describes things from Korea. Then on the next page, we need to find the proper adjective in each sentence, then tell the noun the adjective describes. So number 1 says, my mom has a Swiss watch. So Swiss is the proper adjective, and it's describing the noun watch. So it's telling you what kind of watch it is. So another example is, like Miss Glassmere has an Apple watch. So Apple is an adjective that describes the kind of watch. My watch is from the Apple store. Have you ever had French cheese? So French would be the proper adjective, and it's a lot easier to find proper adjectives because they always are capitalized. And then it's talking about the type of cheese. That Italian car is fast. So Italian is the adjective, car is the noun. Diego Rivera was a famous Mexican artist. So this is his name. So this is not the adjective, even though it's capitalized. So you can't always just circle the capital lettered words. Mexican is describing where the artist is from. So artist is the noun, Mexican is the proper adjective. Number 5, my grandparents went on a trip to see the Alaskan coast. So Alaskan is the adjective describing the coast of Alaska, which would be the state that they're in. The Egyptian pyramids are amazing. So Egyptian is the proper adjective and it's describing pyramids. Russian winters are very cold. Russian is the adjective. Winters is the noun that it's describing. Portuguese beaches are very beautiful. Portuguese is the adjective. Beaches is the noun. The handmade Peruvian sweaters were colorful. Peruvian sweaters is the noun. Shish kebab is a Turkish food. Turkish is the adjective. Food is the noun because it's telling us the kind of food it is. Layla is a Moroccan name. Moroccan is the adjective and name is the noun. A kangaroo is an Australian animal. Australian is the adjective and animal is the noun. Exercise 3 says complete each sentence with the proper adjective for the proper noun in parentheses. Use the dictionary to help. So we need to turn the nouns in these parentheses into adjectives. So you can look up the word Russia in the dictionary and it will tell you how to make it into an adjective. Or you can look it up online, or a lot of these are up right here. Like I know Russian was up here, right there. So you can use your resources from the pages in the book to help you as well. So I have a Russian email pal. Russian. The blank subcontinent is huge. So India would become Indian. Is that on one of the pages? No. So you'd have to look it up or know it. A lot of them you probably already know. How rare is a tiger from Siberia? So a Siberian tiger. He reads about, and then history, and we have to put Iceland in there. So Iceland, when we make it an adjective, is Icelandic. So that one's one of the ones that doesn't turn into IAN at the end. A blank sweater makes a nice gift. So a sweater from Ireland would be an Irish sweater. I don't think we have that one either. I like blank food, and we have to take Italy and make it into a proper adjective, so it would be Italian, which is Miss Glassmeyer's favorite kind of food. Whoops, I crossed the wrong thing. Italian. She is fascinated by blank culture. So Greece is the country, and then we need to say Greek is the adjective. Proper adjective. Tigers are blank animals. They are animals from Asia, which makes them Asian animals. We ate blank meatballs so meatballs from Sweden would be Swedish meatballs. If you've been to IKEA, then might have had Swedish meatballs at IKEA because that's a Swedish store. Trevor visited a blank rainforest. So a rainforest in Brazil would be a Brazilian rainforest. So there you go. There is today's work for proper adjectives. Tomorrow you're going to do it in your Small Voyages book. And remember for this exercise 3 that if you don't know what it is, how to write it as an adjective, you can look it up online or like using the dictionary.com online on the computer, or use a dictionary that you have from school, okay? And I will see you tomorrow for the next lesson, or I guess not tomorrow, on Monday.